Alright, how's it going, bros? My name is Maish, and welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of anime to uncover some of the most important life lessons these incredible characters teach us. Yeah, you heard me. Anime, not just for kids, not just for, kinds of people. We're talking deep philosophical stuff hidden behind giant eyes and even giant air swords. I've watched, of anime, probably too much for my own good, but hey, at least I can say it's for research purposes, right? So grab your ramen, settle in, because we're about to get schooled by some of the best 2D teachers out there. Seriously though, anime characters go through some stuff that would make any normal person just curl up in a ball and cry for a week, but they don't. Well, sometimes they do, but then they get back up. And that's the point. We're going to look at how these fictional dudes and dudettes can actually give us some pretty solid advice for our own less fictional lives. From never giving up, even when you're the village outcast, to understanding that sometimes you just gotta accept the L and learn from it. It's like self-help, but with more explosions and dramatic monologues. So whether you're a seasoned otaku or someone who just accidentally clicked on this video thinking it was something else, welcome, stay a while, you might learn something. I think there's something here for everyone. We're going to break down 10 key lessons looking at specific characters who basically embody these traits. Prepare for some nostalgia, maybe some new recommendations, and definitely some moments where you go, I never thought of it that way, let's do this thing. Floor gang, AF, or anime gang? Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, first up, we absolutely have to talk about perseverance, and who better to represent that than the knucklehead ninja himself, Naruto Uzumaki. This dude, man, he started with literally nothing. Everyone in his village hated him. He was clumsy, not particularly smart in the traditional sense, and pretty much failed at everything he tried initially. It was rough, like rough. He could have just given up, said, screw this, I'm going to go live in the woods, but no. He had this insane, almost delusional belief in himself and his dream to become Hokage. And that's the core lesson, isn't it? That never give up attitude. He got knocked down like 1,000 times. Betrayed, beaten, laughed at, you name it, he went through it. But every single time he got back up, usually with a grin and a loud believe it. It's that relentless spirit, that refusal to let circumstances or other people's opinions define your limits. He trained harder, pushed himself further, and slowly but surely turned all those weaknesses into strengths, earning the respect he craved. It's a powerful message. Your starting point doesn't dictate your ending point. Next on the list, we've got the OG of self-improvement, the Saiyan who's always hungry for more, food and fights mostly, Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. If there's one thing Goku teaches us, it's that there's another level. You think you're strong? Goku finds someone stronger. You think you've mastered a technique? Goku finds a way to make it even more ridiculously overpowered. He's the embodiment of Kaizen, that Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement, except with more screaming and planet-destroying energy blasts. It's not just about physical strength, though. It's about the mindset. Goku genuinely enjoys the process of getting stronger, of pushing his limits. He doesn't see training as a chore. He sees it as an exciting challenge. He gets beaten, sometimes horrifically, but his first thought isn't, I suck, it's wow, he's strong, I need to train harder. That relentless pursuit of being better than he was yesterday is something we can all apply. Whether it's learning a new skill, getting better at your job, or just trying to be a slightly less terrible person, Goku's spirit is infectious. Just maybe don't try to blow up the moon. Alright, let's talk about loyalty, and for this, there's no one quite like Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. This rubbery pirate captain might seem like a total goofball, and, well, he is. But when it comes to his friends, he's absolutely ride or die. His loyalty isn't just a passive thing, it's an active, fierce, world-shaking force. He would literally go to war with the entire world for a single one of his crewmates, and he has multiple times. It's insane, but also incredibly inspiring. Luffy teaches us the profound power of true friendship and unwavering loyalty. He doesn't just collect crewmates, he builds a family. He sees their dreams as his own and supports them unconditionally. And they, in turn, believe in him with just as much fervor. In a world that can often feel isolating, Luffy's dedication to his friends is a powerful reminder of the strength we find in connection. It's about choosing your people and then sticking by them through thick and thin, through calm seas and apocalyptic pirate battles. That kind of bond is more valuable than any treasure, even the One Piece itself, probably. Now for a slightly more somber but incredibly important lesson. Acceptance, particularly the acceptance of consequences. And who learned this the hard way? Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, that's who. He and his brother Al tried to bring their mum back to life using forbidden alchemy, a big no-no, and boy did they pay the price. Ed lost an arm and a leg, Al lost his entire body. Talk about a harsh reality check. The core principle of their world, equivalent exchange to gain something of equal value must be lost, became brutally real. What Ed teaches us is that actions have consequences, sometimes severe ones, and trying to avoid or deny them only makes things worse. His journey is all about confronting the mistakes of his past, accepting the price he paid, and then working to make things right. Not by undoing the past, but by moving forward with that knowledge. It's a mature and difficult lesson. It's not about being happy with the bad things that happen, but about acknowledging them, learning from them, and understanding that some things, once broken, can't be perfectly fixed. But you can still build something new from the pieces. Heavy stuff, man. Okay, let's shift gears to something a bit more morally grey. Intelligence and strategic thinking personified by Light Yagami from Death Note. Now, hold on before you flood the comments. I know, Light is a villain, a mass murderer, a dude with a serious god complex. We are not endorsing his methods, okay? Absolutely not. But you cannot deny the guy was a genius. His ability to plan, to strategize, to think 10 steps ahead of everyone else, including the world's greatest detective, was just mind-blowing. The lesson here isn't to become a megalomaniac with a magic notebook, but to appreciate the power of intellect and meticulous planning. Light's downfall ultimately came from his hubris and lack of empathy, but his cognitive abilities were off the charts. He analyzed situations, predicted opponents' moves, and crafted intricate plans with backup plans for his backup plans. In our own lives, while hopefully for less nefarious purposes, developing critical thinking and strategic foresight can be incredibly valuable. Thinking things through, considering all angles and planning ahead can help us navigate complex situations and achieve our hopefully good goals, just, without the killing, please. Time for some magical girl power. Let's talk about courage and leadership with the one and only Usagi Tsukino, aka Sailor Moon. When we first meet Usagi, she's anything but courageous. She's a crybaby, clumsy, hates studying, and generally just wants to eat snacks and nap. Relatable, honestly, but when danger threatens her friends and the world, something shifts. She finds this incredible wellspring of courage within herself, often when she's terrified, and steps up to lead the Sailor Guardians. Sailor Moon teaches us that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite fear. It's about finding that inner strength even when you feel weak or overwhelmed. She often stumbles, makes mistakes and cries. A lot, but she never truly gives up on protecting what's important to her. Her leadership isn't about being perfect or always knowing the answer. It's about inspiring others through her compassion, her unwavering belief in love and justice, and her willingness to put herself on the line. That's a pretty powerful form of bravery, transforming from a scared kid into a beacon of hope. All right, let's talk about a guy who's been 10 years old for like 25 years. Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. The lesson here is pure, unadulterated determination and passion. Ash's dream is simple, yet incredibly ambitious to become a Pokemon master. And for decades, through countless losses, near misses, and facing ridiculously overpowered legendary Pokemon with his seemingly underleveled Pikachu, he has never given up on that dream. His enthusiasm is infectious. Ash embodies the idea of pursuing your passion with everything you've got, even when the odds are stacked against you, even when people tell you you're not good enough. Looking at you, Gary Oak, in the early days. He loses league after league, but does he quit? Nope, he just gets up, dusts off his hat, learns from his mistakes, sometimes, and sets off for the next region ready to try again. It's that relentless drive, fueled by a genuine love for Pokemon and battling, that keeps him going. It teaches us that if you're truly passionate about something, that passion itself can be an incredible source of determination. Now for someone who is the polar opposite of Ash in terms of, well, almost everything, Captain Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. If there's one word to describe Levi, it's discipline and focus. Okay, 2 words. This guy operates in a world that is relentlessly brutal, where death is a constant companion, and any lapse in concentration means you become Titan Chow. His survival and the survival of those under his command depends on his iron will and unwavering discipline. Levi's backstory is tragic and he carries a lot of emotional baggage, but he channels it all into an almost superhuman level of focus and combat prowess. He's meticulous, demanding of himself and others, and utterly dedicated to the mission. The lesson here is the power of discipline in achieving difficult goals, especially under extreme pressure. It's about maintaining composure, making hard choices, and executing tasks with precision, even when everything around you is chaos. He's a reminder that sometimes, to achieve something truly great or to simply survive, you need to be incredibly tough, controlled, and a little bit terrifying, and a clean freak, apparently. Let's move to a character who brings a whole lot of heart into a very dark world, Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. The life lesson we get from Tanjiro is empathy, pure and simple. His family is slaughtered, his sister is turned into a demon, and yet through all this unimaginable pain and suffering, Tanjiro retains this incredible capacity for kindness and compassion, not just for humans, but even for the demons he fights. And it's pretty wild. He literally smells emotions, but even without that, his default setting is to try and understand others, to feel their pain. He often hesitates to kill demons if he senses their own sorrow and regret from their human lives. This doesn't make him weak. In fact, his empathy is a source of his strength. It fuels his determination to save his sister and protect others, and it allows him to connect with people, and some demons, on a deeper level. Tanjiro teaches us that even in the face of cruelty and hardship, maintaining our empathy and kindness is not only possible but essential. It's a choice, and a powerful one. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about resilience with the one, the only, Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail. This dude is the human embodiment of a phoenix, constantly getting knocked down, burned out, ironically, for a fire dragon slayer, and facing seemingly insurmountable odds only to rise again, usually with a fiery roar and even more determination. His positivity, even in the darkest of times, is almost a superpower in itself. He just doesn't stay down. Natsu's resilience isn't just about physical toughness. It's about his mental and emotional fortitude. He faces loss, betrayal, and battles that should break him, but his belief in his friends and his guild, Fairy Tail, always pulls him through. He has this incredible ability to bounce back from anything, to find a spark of hope even when things look utterly hopeless. He teaches us the importance of maintaining a positive outlook, of drawing strength from our connections, and of never letting adversity extinguish our inner fire. When life tries to kick you, get back up and yell, "I'm all fired up." Maybe not literally, unless you're into that. So, there you have it, bros. 10 life lessons from 10 incredible anime characters. From Naruto's perseverance to Natsu's resilience, it's pretty clear that these animated heroes, and sometimes anti-heroes, have a lot more to offer than just cool fight scenes and catchphrases. They show us that even in the face of insane adversity, like, giant titans trying to eat you or space tyrants trying to blow up your planet, there are core human values that can see you through. It's about finding that inner strength, believing in yourself, and maybe, just maybe, having a cool transformation sequence. Of course, these are just a few examples, and anime is packed with countless other characters and lessons. The beauty of these stories is that they can inspire us in so many different ways, encouraging us to be a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit kinder in our own lives. Who knew watching cartoons could be so profound, eh? I mean, I did, obviously. That's why I made this video. You're welcome. But seriously, take these lessons to heart. Find your own nakama and never stop training to reach your next power level. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let us know in the comments which anime character has taught you the most valuable lesson. I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys think. Until next time, stay awesome and maybe go watch some anime. For research, of course. Peace out.